What if I told you that the next season of Jujutsu Kaisen will fundamentally change everything you think you know about Jujutsu sorcery, death, and what it means to be human? The Culling Game arc isn't just another battle tournament, it's a carefully orchestrated descent into chaos that will push every character we love past their breaking point, and the decisions made in this arc will determine the fate of humanity itself. The announcement everyone's been waiting for is finally here. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 has been officially confirmed, and it's bringing one of the most complex, brutal, and philosophically challenging arcs in modern shonen manga to the screen. But here's what most fans don't realize. This isn't going to be like Season 2, where we had the emotional devastation of Shibuya, balanced with the nostalgia of hidden inventory. Season 3 is going to be relentless, confusing at first, and absolutely necessary to understand where this story is truly heading. By the end of this video, you'll understand why the Culling Game might be the most important arc in the entire series. Let's talk about what Season 3 actually covers and why it matters. The Culling Game arc begins immediately after the chaos of Shibuya, with Japan in ruins, Gojo sealed away, and Yuji labeled as one of the most wanted criminals in Jujutsu society. Kenjaku, wearing Geto's face, has initiated an ancient binding vow that forces thousands of newly awakened sorcerers into a deadly competition. The rules are deceptively simple. Kill or be killed. Earn points by taking lives. Refuse to participate, and your cursed technique kills you instead. But beneath these surface rules lies something far more sinister. Kenjaku isn't running a game for entertainment. He's engineering the evolution of cursed energy itself, forcing humanity through a crucible that will merge them with Tengen and reshape reality. What makes this arc challenging for anime-only fans is the structure. Unlike previous arcs with clear objectives and linear progression, the Culling Game splits our protagonists across multiple colonies, each with different players, different rules, and different levels of danger. We're going to follow Yuji and Megumi as they enter the Tokyo colonies, desperately trying to add new rules to the game that might give them a fighting chance. We'll see Yuta Okotsu return from overseas, more powerful than ever, navigating the Sendai colony where he faces off against some of the strongest ancient sorcerers ever revived. And we'll witness Maki's complete transformation into something that shouldn't exist in the Jujutsu world, a human with zero cursed energy who can see and destroy curses through pure physical might alone. Let's dive deeper into why each of these storylines matters. Yuji's journey in this arc is about confronting his identity and purpose without Gojo's protection or Todo's encouragement. He's forced to make impossible choices about who deserves to live and die in a game where most players are victims of Kenjaku's manipulation, ordinary people who suddenly woke up with cursed techniques and no choice but to fight. This arc strips away Yuji's optimism and replaces it with something harder. The understanding that saving everyone isn't possible, but trying anyway is what makes you human. Megumi's development might be the most critical element of Season 3. Throughout the series, we've seen hints that Megumi is holding back, that he hasn't fully embraced the terrifying potential of the Ten Shadows technique. The Culling Game forces him to confront this limitation directly. We're going to see him pushed into situations where half measures mean death, where he has to awaken new Shikigami and tactics that even Gojo recognized as having the potential to rival the Six Eyes and Limitless. But there's something darker brewing here. Kenjaku and Sukuna both have shown unusual interest in Megumi specifically, and the reasons why become increasingly disturbing as the arc progresses. Then there's Yuta, who returns as one of the few special-grade sorcerers capable of making a real difference in this catastrophe. The Sendai colony showcases Yuta's growth since we last saw him, revealing techniques and strategies that prove why Gojo once said Yuta would surpass him someday. But more importantly, Yuta's arc explores the weight of being powerful in a broken system. He makes morally gray decisions that Yuji might not be able to stomach, acting as a dark mirror to our protagonist's idealism. The fights in Sendai aren't just action spectacles. They're philosophical debates about strength, survival, and whether the ends justify the means. Maki's storyline deserves special attention because it represents something revolutionary in Jujutsu society. After the Zenin clan massacre, Maki has achieved what Toji Fushiguro once was, a being completely free from cursed energy who can perceive the world in ways normal sorcerers can't even imagine. Her participation in the Culling Game proves that the Jujutsu world's obsession with cursed techniques and lineage is fundamentally flawed. She's breaking the game by existing outside its core assumptions, and her presence raises questions about what strength really means and whether cursed energy is a gift or a curse. But let's address what makes Season 3 potentially controversial. The Culling Game introduces dozens of new characters in rapid succession, each with unique cursed techniques that need explanation. Ancient sorcerers from different eras with different values and fighting styles. Modern sorcerers awakened by Kenjaku's manipulations. Players who are victims, villains, or something in between. The pacing is going to feel different from Shibuya's focused intensity. Some fans might find it confusing or slow at first, but here's the crucial thing to understand. Every new character, every new rule, every seemingly tangential subplot is a piece of a larger puzzle that Geiji Akutami is constructing. The Culling Game isn't just about surviving. It's about understanding the true nature of cursed energy, binding vows, and the barrier techniques that separate the Jujutsu world from normal reality. The arc also deepens the lore surrounding Tengen, Kenjaku, and the Heian era in ways that completely recontextualize everything we thought we knew about Jujutsu history. We learn that the current system isn't natural or inevitable. It's the result of deliberate choices made by sorcerers 1,000 years ago, and those choices are now coming back to haunt everyone. Kenjaku's plan reveals that he's been manipulating events for centuries, creating backup plans within backup plans, and his endgame involves merging humanity with Tengen to create something beyond human comprehension. So what can we expect from the anime adaptation? Based on Season 2's incredible production quality, MAPPA is likely going to deliver spectacular action sequences, especially for the major fights in Sendai and Tokyo. But the real challenge will be making the complicated rule systems and multiple simultaneous plot lines clear for anime-only viewers. The manga readers who found the arc confusing on first read only appreciated its brilliance after seeing how everything connected. The anime has the opportunity to improve on this by tightening the pacing, adding visual clarity to complex techniques, and using music and voice acting to distinguish between the many new characters. Looking ahead to what Season 3 means for the future, this arc is setting up the final confrontation between our protagonists and the ancient forces that have shaped Jujutsu society from the shadows. The Culling Game is where alliances are forged, where characters gain the strength and knowledge they'll need for what's coming, and where the true scope of Kenjaku and Sukuna's plans becomes terrifyingly clear. Decisions made in this arc will have irreversible consequences that extend far beyond the game itself. The Culling Game arc is Jujutsu Kaisen at its most ambitious, challenging its audience to keep up with dense plotting while delivering emotional gut punches and raising profound questions about power, humanity, and the systems we create. Season 3 won't be an easy watch, but it will be an essential one. It's the bridge between the devastation of Shibuya and the apocalyptic endgame that's rapidly approaching. And when you finally see how every thread connects, how every new character and rule serves the larger narrative, you'll understand why this arc is truly the point where Jujutsu Kaisen transforms from a great shonen series into something genuinely special. The game is about to begin, and nothing will ever be the same.